We're still out on our unicorn job, and I've never seen Janine quite so surrounded by children with glitter, rainbows, and it's just fantastic. And I think it's really made this young lady's day. And we've had about 15 people here. The funniest thing is, we're terrified in case Delight poops, because the little girl who we have come to visit, she's actually an expert on unicorns, and apparently they poop glitter. We don't think we've got enough glitter to quite make that come true. It's been a really lovely day, and it's been quite delightful, I would say. We're still going. Delight has been absolutely phenomenal. She really has. And we're just finishing off. So I'm going to hang back here while everybody says their goodbyes, and we'll take it from there. Noodles came with us, which is lovely. So we've just walked around the neighbourhood, and we've just collected children as we went. It was like having an ice cream van for free, and everybody comes out and goes, "Oh look!" And people are driving by and they're going, "Is that a unicorn?" And the children are going, "Yes, it is." So it's been really lovely, and well worth all that hair dye and glitter, and which I think we're going to be taking off for quite some time. So, and I'm very appreciative. My daughter Sophie came with us to help us, and that was very, very kind of her. So, that's Miss Delight just going back on to get a little snack and a drink on the trailer. In fact, I can probably turn this round now, if I can work out how to do it. Hold on a sec. There we go. Probably still hear all the children in the background. We were terrified our horn would fall off, but hey, it worked beautifully. Janine, I've never seen you surrounded by so many children in my life.
I've never been so nervous. I thought our cover was going to get blown.
Hey, Delight.
Okay, just let her loose. Don't let her jump out the window, because you know that'll happen.
Yeah, we might want to take her disguise off. Well done, Soph. Good girl, Delight. You were super. Wasn't she wonderful?
Oh God, yeah. Okay.
Right, take the halter off then. That'll be fine.
Yeah, she should just be loose there.
You can.
Loose in the back.
It's taped.
Okay, so can you pull it off? No? Right, okay. That'll be fine.
There's water in there for her too.
He's eating poop. He loves eating poop. Thank you, Soph.
Whoa. This is what happened before.
Yeah, they jump out. They jump out the door.
Okay.
So we'll go back in our big truck. Look, I am so trying not to make people dizzy. Oh, good job, Noodles. Good job, Noodles. Yay. Oh, and now people are calling. Okay, you go take that. I'll go up this way, and I am going to turn round. Oh, sorry, Sophie. And your headphones, yes. Can you take Noodles? So I'm so sorry this is so disorganised. We don't even have any mail. I do know that the Mosaic check came in, so thank you so very much. But we'll open that tomorrow. And let's see, what have we done today? We've been busy. We've been dyeing the hair of poor Miss Delight, who I think is going to be blue for quite some time. And we have been working on the A field, which is the circular bit way down at the back of my house, because what we're going to do is we're going to have that opened up for our rickshaw once it eventually gets sorted. It's problematic at the moment, and we are hoping that the people who are donkey walking, they actually go round and they take the donkeys, walk round with them, and they've got them nicely in training round there. So it's all opened up. We've had to trim it back, we've had to repair fences, we've just had to make it nice and secure and make sure that the footing is safe underground. It also has to be able to accept Carlene's golf cart. So that's what we were doing there. We've managed to get the mail hut moved, and I'll take a little video going up the drive so you can see where the mail hut is now. And what else did we do? It's just been busy because it takes a lot to create a unicorn. That much I can tell you. It's you ready?
Those children, you can't turn it around?
No, I can't now.
Okay, those children, I don't know if they were onto us, but, you know, my hands are blue. Tried as hard as I could to get the blue off.
Yeah, I don't know
My hands are blue. And one of them said, "Why are your hands blue?" And I was like, "Oh." And I said, "Oh, I have a disease. It's called blue blood disease." And it makes my hands blue. And she's like, "Well, they're sparkly too." And I said, "Oh, well, the sparkles, if you rub her mane, that's the magic coming off the unicorn. So you should do that, rub her mane."
Yeah, yeah.
And then the integrity of the horn started. I had it taped really well, but the integrity of the horn, it started to be compromised, and the horn started slipping sideways, and I'm starting to sweat.
And then it was wobbling a bit.
It was wobbling, and all these kids were so believing that this was a unicorn. And she said,
okay. Oh, that would be lovely. Thank you.
So then she said, "Well, how did you get the unicorn?" And I said, "Oh, it arrived in my backyard." "Well, how did it get up here?" And I said, "Oh, well, it arrived in my backyard." I think it was confused because I live in Salem, Massachusetts, and you're in Salem, New Hampshire, and it was looking for you.
Yeah.
And so I just gave her a ride up here. So I'm just driving her up
That's why she thought she was going to keep it.
Yeah.
But I said, "Do you want to keep it?" And then the little boy said, "Unicorns are quite smelly."
Yes. And then, God, there's so many things I learned about this is when you're doing a unicorn job, the most important is secure the horn.
Yeah.
And tell little children that unicorns don't like their heads touched because they kept poking at the horn.
And trying to lift the forelock.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
That
I'm like,
sneaky.
"Don't touch that. She doesn't like that." At one point, there's a car driving by, and so I told the guy to stop, and we brought the pony, and I said, "All you kids wait over there, it's not safe." We brought the pony over to the other side, and
hid behind the car.
We hid behind the car and secured up the unicorn a little bit, and I'm asking the guy, "You got any tape in that car?"
And he didn't. It's obviously not a rural area.
Yeah.
Not a rural area.
No duct tape in the car,
No.
but we made it home. Many of you may have heard the latest. Today has been, I think, the scariest day of my life. I almost lost my reputation completely. I'm sitting there with blue dye up to my elbows and a little white pony trying to keep the blue dye on the pony.
Yeah.
On the tail.
In the
mane.
appropriate places.
Yeah, and not all over the white pony, which is very stressful just to begin with. And a news crew came up the driveway, and they were looking, I thought they were looking for service dog. I thought they might be looking for you. I don't know. They're like, "We're looking for Janine Jakes." And I was like, oh. And they said, "We have a video of you abusing a donkey." And I said, "Oh, okay." And I know my past. I know I think that I'm pretty safe to say that I've been abused by more donkeys than I've abused donkeys. I've been dragged, I've been kicked, I've been bitten, I've been run over.
As recently as yesterday.
So what happened yesterday is that I'm using the small trailer because it's ridiculous to have a 4-horse trailer and two little tiny minis in it. So I'm using the small trailer. There's a little bit of a liability of the small trailer because there's side doors. You bring them in the back, and I like to unsnap everybody and let them loose in the small trailer because
that's safest.
Otherwise they get tangled in each other. And my pony club protocol, as a young kid, we were trained. You always check your hitch. You always have you have to have an eyeball on your animals before you get in the truck. That's the last thing you do. You check your hitch, check the horses, get on. So I opened the door. I checked the hitch, opened the door to check the donkeys, and I got hit by a flying donkey. Many of you saw the video of well, I think it was behind the tree because I actually saw it now. Saw the video. I opened the door. The donkey came flying out.
Hit you in the chest.
Hit me on the chest. I got the wind knocked out of me.
Knocked the breath out of you.
And I landed on my butt. And then there's a video that I saw.
On your knees, Janine.
Because my glasses got flicked off. So, and I am I have contacts in, so I'm pretty blind without my glasses. So I'm looking for my glasses, and the damn donkey, I caught him. in midair.
You followed the protocol. Never let go of the lead rope.
So I got the lead rope in one hand, and he kept turning like he's going to run and bolt on me. So I snapped twice. I did not hit the donkey. I snapped down.
I think you need to explain what snap is in case they think you snap.
I snapped the lift. Yeah, I pulled down on the lead rope twice. And if you blow up the video, you pull down on the lead rope twice. I did not hit the donkey. I pulled down twice because I still hadn't got my glasses and I was barely on my feet, and he was about to bolt back to the barn. I snapped down as you would a dog on a chain. You'd snap the chain twice. You pull back quickly.
Dogs aren't quite as strong.
Yeah, so I snapped twice, got his attention, got my glasses back on, and then I did the protocol, which Wallace has trained me, is that if your animal is not listening, spin them in a circle until you feel they have acquiesced to your request. So you spin him in a circle, and you can kind of feel like at first he still was like, I'm going to bolt. The third time around the circle, he's like, okay, you got me. I'm going to go back. And he walked right back, put him on the trailer. And I had to do that because this donkey, who was wild 3 months ago, was going to a nursing home with wheelchairs everywhere and senior citizens, and he could not be misbehaving, and he knows better.
But do you know why he did it?
Why?
Because you took the goat.
Oh, I took the goat. Yeah, he doesn't like the goat. But he could not be misbehaving in any capacity, and he knows better. I didn't hit him. The only time I will hit an animal is when I'm bitten. I hate when they bite me because I've been kicked, I've been bitten, I've been run over. Ooh. But when they bite you and they come at you and they grab hold of you, the only way to get them to...
You have to smack them.
You've got to smack them off.
Because they don't release.
Yeah, and I think that's fair to do that.
Well, do you know
I've never injured an animal doing that. I've injured my
Do you
hand.
remember that horse, that horrible horse? I was minding my own business, walking down the aisle, and he bit me in the boob. Remember that horse?
Which horse was
That was
this?
that Palomino horse, Janine.
Oh, yeah, that was...
honestly,
he
sneak
was
attack.
Okay, but he was a stud, too.
He certainly was a stud.
He was a crypt orchid.
And did I smack him on the nose? Because he would not let go.
Yeah,
They just don't let
That's the
go.
only time you really get a smack.
Yeah.
So I brought... This was really bad. But so the woman said to me, she was accusing me of an animal abuser, and it took my breath away again. I was just so frightened, terrified, because I just saw my life flash. I've worked so hard for 15 years rescuing wild animals and converting them into, training them into, so that they could use in the capacity to be safe. And we've got a lot of experience.
And not only that, we're also training them in the capacity to be around people whose reactions are not fast.
Yeah, like these kids here today, they were coming out of nowhere, jumping up. Yeah. Excited children is something that's really hard to train an animal around. And it's really, it's hard work. Elizabeth has done a lot of it too. We spent a lot of time with these animals, and it was about to be all ruined by a Channel 4 news. I don't even know what channel.
Channel 10, I think it was.
News. They got an anonymous tip, I guess, that I had abused this animal.
Anonymous video.
Yes, they got sent the video. So I brought her down, and I said, "Well, come meet the donkey." And I swear to God, I've been through a lot of stress in my life. This was on the top 5 of the stresses in my life. And I said, and Clark came right up to me. Obviously, he's not afraid of me. He's not abused. He was cuddly. And then I said, well, come meet, to understand, first of all, let me try to pick up Clark's foot. So I picked up Clark's foot. He immediately bolted away because he didn't have a halter on. You have to, he's not really great about his feet. No. But so I picked up his foot. He bolted away. And so she saw that he had the likelihood of being naughty.
And then you moved on.
And then I moved on, and I said, I'd like you to take Lucy for a walk. And Lucy's only been with us for, she was a wild animal, and we haven't spent a lot of time training her. We're in the process of, she's here so that we can focus on her.
We're going extremely slowly with her because she's very nervous. Yeah. She's shown signs of trauma, we think.
Yeah.
And actually wasn't very well when she first came into us.
Yeah.
So it's been a long process, and we're going at her pace, so that's fine.
So I said to this woman, I'd like you to I'm going to bring Lucy out so you can take her for a walk, and you can understand the power of a donkey. And she's in her nice white pants and
she was looking very smart.
Very smart. So I go to get Lucy. I walk up very carefully, and I walk her over, and Lucy is terrified of the guy with the camera. She's not taking her eye. And as soon as she got to and the woman's standing there waiting for me to hand her the donkey so she can try walking it, before I even got to her, Lucy bolted through the door and then spun immediately to the right and literally without even warning, I lost my footing and fell down and went flying about 10 feet. And the woman was like, "Oh my God, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay?" And I said, "Well, this is not as bad as what happened yesterday."
But you go catch the donkey.
Yeah. I said, "This isn't what, at least yesterday's incident, the donkey actually hit me and knocked me so hard that I got the wind knocked out of me. Today I just landed on my butt."
Yeah, well, you've got enough padding.
I got enough padding. But I mean, I wish I could show you the bruise. I have a huge bruise on my hip because I fell on my hip yesterday. When I fell down, I kind of fell sideways, and I do have a bruise on my hip. But anyways, so the woman, after she saw the misbehavior of the donkey, she recognized that this was not. What she said to me. She said, "Oh, let me go call my boss." So she left to go call her boss. I'm like, oh, because you take a little clip out of context of me. That video, if you look at it, I didn't hit. I spun. But some people who don't understand I mean, that's a 500-pound donkey. Some people that don't understand what it's like and how strong a 500-pound donkey is wouldn't understand why I would chase him around in a circle to get control over him.
But you know what? He is actually very welcome to come here, and we can introduce him to the same sort of situation, and he can try and work it out for himself.
Yeah, well, we've got others. Arthur's terrible, but anyways.
Shh.
So
he's not.
Yeah. So she went and talked to her boss. She came back and she said, "We came here for an abuse, a case of abuse, and this is obviously not what we expected. So this is not a story that we want to pursue." But I know that the video was sent to lots of other news outlets, so let's just pray this is the end of it, because I don't know if I would survive having all of the internet and all of Massachusetts attacking me for abusing donkeys, because there's nothing that could be further from the truth. And I hope that all the people that are watching this understand that.
Oh, I'm not. Nobody here has said that it's from Service Dog.
No one has. Yeah, I'm not. I don't know who this person was.
No.
But he did reach.
But
I do know that it was sent to multiple places.
The beautiful thing about it is that they're very desperate to claim it as their action.
Yeah.
And enjoy.
This was pretty awful today, and I I just got to keep my head down. We just got to stay focused on doing the good work that Goldy's farm, and this woman standing there, and as I was sitting there chatting away, and she's like, "What are you doing with the pony?" Because we're dyeing the pony. And I said, "We got a little girl. We're bringing her up as a unicorn." And she's like, "That's really sweet. That's really good work." And I tried to give her, some insight into all the wonderful things that we do.
And then she wanted to see all your pictures of your nursing homes.
Yeah, so she was very pleased with the fact that we do good work.
So thank you very much.
But I know that did not. If there was a story of abuse, she would have dropped everything and dived in. But she learned quickly that. And I explained to her, you could go in and deal with Harley, because Harley's been with us for a while. Harley won't bolt. Harley won't do anything bad. And, Clark is great around nursing homes, but I still watch him really closely. When he's, I always say to Elizabeth or Carly, whoever's with me on these animal jobs, I don't worry about the pony. I worry slightly about Clark, because he does get a little bit nervous and appear like he wants to bolt every once in a while. And I say to Carly,
and he's not sure about goats, because goats are very unpredictable.
Yeah. And I say, you stand at his, right along his back hip with a solid grip, so that if he bolts, you can pull him back, and if he kicks, you're the one that gets kicked. That's the way I always say, if anybody gets kicked, it should be me. If I'm not there,
we agree.
It should be Elizabeth. And if Elizabeth's not there, it should be Carly. It should be one of us.
Yeah,
but I've seen Clark attempt to bolt several times, and if he bolts and gets away, he'll learn that behavior. So you really have to get after him about that.
You have to be preemptive.
I've seen him kind of tuck his butt and look like he's going to bolt, but he's never really bolted.
No.
When you have a donkey that bolts, you know it. It's really unpleasant, because you get, like, if a donkey wants to drag.
What do you mean if you have a donkey? We've had several donkeys that bolt.
Yeah, if you have a donkey, even though they're about, I don't know, between 300 and 800 pounds, they put their head down and, they could probably pull a train. They are so strong.
Yeah.
So strong. I mean, the Great Danes have nothing on donkeys.
No.
They're smart, they're strong. And
neither
neither
do horses.
Yeah.
It's donkeys.
Yeah. It's
and
really,
mules.
They're hard. And what you have to do is you got to kind of shock them, either turn their head quickly to the side, get them to change their mind. You really, because if they want to go, they're going to go. So, yeah.
I think the moral of the story is, if you actually have concerns, you should email.
Yeah, if you want.
And you'll get a full explanation. If you want to come down and see the animals.
If you want to come down and take Lucy for a walk, or
feel
Arthur,
free.
or any of the bad donkeys, we got plenty.
Yeah.
We got
And
plenty.
I think you have to remember that we're dealing with these animals on the ground. I think you can see us, is it 24 hours a day? 24 hours a day, pretty much.
Yeah.
You see how the animals respond to us, and you see the development of the animals. If you have complaints, please voice them. And, I can give you an explanation. I'm extremely comfortable doing so. I'm also extremely comfortable accepting any words of advice and encouragement. But that was just a wee bit below the belt, really, wasn't it?
Oh, God, because that would have ruined...
Well,
that
yes,
would have ruined
and
ERN,
that's why, as
Goldy's
far as I'm
ruined
concerned,
me.
that wouldn't have come from Service
probably
Dog,
you too.
and probably me too. Yes,
we'd all go down.
But we would just have to keep all of our mules, horses, and donkeys, and then I don't know what we'd do with them, but we'd keep them going.
Yeah, that would have been, and like this is what we do, so much good for people, and we're volunteers. We're working so hard,
And we enjoy it.
Yeah, we enjoy it. We have a good time, doing this kind of stuff. It makes us feel good. And to be taken out like that, that was below the belt, I felt today. But
It was just a little bit, wasn't it?
Yeah, but I shouldn't have said that. Can I rescind that? Because I don't want any, that's my opinion, that it was,
No.
So I rescind what I just said.
No, it was below the belt.
Yeah, but you should rescind that too, because your case is on Tuesday.
Whoever, and I have said already, I don't believe anybody from Service Dog would do that, because Service Dog are in exactly the same position we are.
Yeah.
So I think this is just somebody who's been a bit upset. I think we had a bit of a time yesterday online. And, people get a lot of bravery when they're hiding behind a computer screen. And that's just part and parcel of life, I think, as we're finding out. There's a lot of upset online. I remove quite a number of things that I find, are a bit below the belt.
Yeah.
And
I
I
suppose
suppose...
online have been picking on...
mine are above the belt, dear.
Yeah, you're above the belt.
I'm above the belt. Yeah. And I will say, as far as I'm concerned, with body shaming, overly sexualized comments, I'm so sorry, but it's water off a duck's arse.
But you know what? That's not what Goldy's. I mean,
it's
I don't
not
want
what
to
Goldy's
ban.
farm
I don't want
are
to ban
about.
people. I don't want to do stuff like that. I want everyone to just be happy at what we're doing, and I want everyone to be happy that they're part of Goldy's farm, because all of you are part of Goldy's farm.
Yeah.
And it should be a joyful thing. Fighting online, I know that when you see people fighting online, typically they are from the Service Dog Project, just trying to stir up a mess. So just try to keep it positive. Try to keep it. There's some saying, I can't remember it, but there's nothing that makes people more envious or is success. And what we're doing, I feel like we've made a success of Goldy's farm. We're going to continue on that path. Just stay focused on our mission and on the good things that Goldy's farm can bring, and not on what Elizabeth is wearing.
Or not wearing. Or is not coping with what I'm wearing. Oh, but that's my body. I can't take that off. I'm so sorry.
She's sweating.
Well, I do sweat profusely because, quite frankly, I am Scottish and I don't do this kind of nasty weather.
Yeah, and then certainly don't make fun of what I wear, because it's...
No.
I'm wearing all Judy's clothes lately, because Judy... I shouldn't say this about Judy, but I will. She shops a lot, and she's really good taste, and her tastes change all the time, so she gives me... I think I've told everyone this before, bags of her... before she brings it to Goodwill, she brings bags to me. So I wear a lot of her clothes, and then they go to Sophie, and they go to lots of other people after I pick through.
Yeah, we have a super team.
And the problem is Judy's a little smaller than I am, so some of her pants are too tight. But that's all right. That's all right. They're fashion pants.
So there you are.
Yeah.
So as far as we're concerned, that's everything out in the open. There's no secrets.
Yeah.
And we'll just deal with anything else that comes along.
Yeah. So I'd like to just
I'd
say,
like you to know that you're too skinny, Janine.
I'm not even gonna bounce back and retaliate on that one. It's
Get her when she's down.
You know what? It's stress. It's stress. We had ice cream on the way here.
We're going to have ice cream on the way back.
Yeah, we had ice cream on the way here. That's all I had to eat today was ice cream, because I didn't have time. Well, today I didn't really have an appetite either.
I had coffee at 6 o'clock this morning and then ice cream.
Yeah, I had.
It's probably gone to our brains.
Today I swear to God, I think we should stop for alcohol on the way home.
Sophie's underage.
Oh, so she can't drive after we...
We needed Ava.
Yeah, I really feel like today,
Oh.
I'm going to usually have a glass of wine. I think I'm going to need some. Today was the
Bottle.
worst. I haven't had a day where that was bad today. That was really bad. I was speechless, but it's all good. We're moving forward. And the best news is I don't think our cover with the unicorn was blown. These kids believed that this was a unicorn.
It was lovely, actually.
Yeah, it's really, really amazing.
See, there's good people out there. And
So-
we're lucky to share them.
Is that all from alcohol today? We got.
Oh my gosh, do I have to go back and find these? Look, I'm not very good at this.
I know we have another nursing home visit tomorrow.
You do.
And now that we have this cute little purple-tailed pony, I think we're gonna up our game and maybe bring her to a few. I don't know how long she's gonna stay.
I think she's going to be like that for quite some while.
Yeah.
It's quite funny, isn't it?
I don't know how long I'm gonna stay this color. Look at this.
You're like, what are those
this.
blue things?
Yeah.
Oh.
Look at me. I got it all over me. All over my shirt. Yeah, I'm covered in it.
I know. You made such a mess. And can I tell you, it took it took 4 people.
It took
Adults, I might add. Adults.
That's what we did today. But the good news is the blue was only where the blue needed.
That's why we don't get paid. Can you imagine going to the hairdresser to get your hair coloured and it takes 4 adults the majority of a day? That's why we're unemployable. Sorry.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, we are
So,
definitely
you know what?
unemployable.
I'll look at the questions afterwards, and once we get home, and I've got glasses on, because I'm having to scroll up, and it's not working for us, I'm afraid to say.
It's just not working for us.
It's just not working for me. Because I haven't got my glasses, have I?
Yeah, and I have my contacts. I can't really read anything. But other than that,
We're doing well.
tomorrow is another day.
It is another day, and
Let's just hope that life gets better.
it does get better. It gets better every day.
Yeah.
And that's how it goes. So, we will see you all tomorrow. What day is tomorrow?
Thursday.
Oh, you know where I've got to go at 8:30 in the morning at 81 degrees
Where?
to the school to sit for a graduation.
Oh.
I might have to recycle
Am
my...
I feeding at Meredith? Oh no, Kate's doing it tomorrow morning.
Yeah, I might have to recycle my one good clean shirt.
That's your one good clean shirt that you just went on a unicorn job with?
And my court shirt.
You
and I've got to get...
You smell like a unicorn.
And, you know, the little boy who came out of the car, he went, unicorns are really stinky. I was like, eh? I was like, we've washed that blinking horse all morning. I was
I
like,
kept saying, well, the unicorn.
I know.
I think this was our first unicorn job. I think
Yeah,
I'll be better next time.
yeah.
I won't have blue hands of guilt. I won't have the blue
And
hands of
do you know
guilt.
the reason Janine's got blue hands? This was so funny. So she said, oh, I don't need two gloves on. Don't need 2 gloves on. I'll just put in the hand that I'm rubbing the stuff in with. So she put 1 glove on and proceeded to rub in with the ungloved hand.
Yeah, that was a mistake.
Yeah.
And then I figured.
And then she gave up.
I figured this stuff will wash off. Literally, I've had hydrogen peroxide. I've had toothpaste.
Yeah. You've got that for a month.
Yeah, I got blue hands.
So there we go. So I hope you've all had a good day. We've had a good day. And
I have not.
well,
I
she's
have not had a
I've
good
had
day.
So
It was fine when we got here, but it started to get better at the ice cream. Up
Yeah.
until the ice cream, I was sick to my stomach.
What's that saying? There's no such thing as folks. I don't know. I think it's from Yorkshire. I don't know what it is. Somebody will have to find it because I'm not from Yorkshire. So have a lovely evening and we'll see you tomorrow.
Thanks for all your support, people.
Yes,
Really
it's
means
lovely.
a lot to us.
Thank you.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.